Welcome to another
Mm,
episode of
mm,
the.
mm, mm.
Wait,
We flipping the script.
okay, but let me just go ahead and start it off.
Mm-mm.
Welcome to another episode.
Nope.
What are you
So,
talking about?
welcome to another episode of Elevated Barbers Podcast. I am your host, Delmar the Prince, here with my fellow co-host, Bradford 4K Kelly. Talk to the people, Brad.
Man, thank you for introducing this. I feel like this is going to be a special segment. As you all can see, that I've leveled up in my camera quality. No,
He
no
leveled up.
skipping,
Yeah,
no
he ain't
skipping
skipping.
today.
He leveled up on his Wi-Fi. He
Yeah,
got this 4K camera while I'm
I had
stuck
the
in camera
4K
20.
camera. I just had to fix it to get it to come through my laptop. That's all.
Yeah, see, he's supposed to be another level of barbering, elevated barbers podcast, and he, leaving his fellow co-host behind.
That's not true. What I did is I led the way for my fellow co-hosts. You see what I'm saying? Continue. I got shots. I got shots for everything you got.
You know what? I'm gonna let you live. I'm gonna go ahead and start the show.
Yeah,
But
start
before I
the
start
show.
the show, though,
Start the show, man. He over here trying to roast me because I upgraded.
it's
You know
okay.
what I'm saying?
It's
I'm
okay.
here doing this for us, Delmar.
It's okay.
This is for us. Look at your clothing. You crowned up.
That's
I'm
cool.
out here with
I,
a black hoodie with white strings. What is that going to do for me?
I'll be back with a vengeance soon.
I don't want you to come
Soon.
back with a vengeance. Come back strong, just like I came strong.
I'm gonna get us back on one accord.
But we didn't leave one accord. That's all I'm saying.
I'll let you tell it. Anyway, so
Man, how
before
was your weekend, man? How was your weekend?
yeah, my weekend was cool. Got a little hoop session in on Saturday. But I had a little event last night,
Really, wherever.
man. So I step out, me and the wife, we go to the store, and one of her friends calls her. She wanted to use her blow dryer, and we had just left. So my wife calls her. I get an alert on my Ring doorbell camera, and she's in front of the door. So my wife called her. She's like, "Hey, we're not home right now, but we'll be back." So her friend her friend tells her we had a visitor. So I'm like, visitor? So she was like, yeah, girl, I was about to ring your doorbell. And I seen a little something by your door. So my wife, she being all historical. At this time, I'm on the phone with you. You had just called me. So
Mm-hmm.
I'm trying to figure out what's going on while talking to you. I'm running around the store looking for something. And then I see my wife's eyes get real big. So I'm like, man, you better not tell me nothing about no snake. She was like, yeah, there's a snake by the door.
No way.
I was like, man, look, I don't know what we gotta do. We about to get some malt balls. We about to get something slingshot. Anything. I'm not going close to no snake. So we pulled back at home, and my wife is driving. So I'm like, do you see it? She's like, no, I don't see it. Get out the car. I said, mm-mm. I am not getting out the
She
car.
tried to throw you in the fire.
Yeah, she tried to throw me in the fire. Like, shall not. I'm not getting out this car. So I came up with this brilliant idea. So we had a box of malt balls. I said, open one of the boxes of malt balls. So I tell her to open up the sunroof. So I stick the whole top part of my body through the sunroof.
Yeah.
Boom. Throwing malt balls at the door, seeing if I was gonna see something move. Nothing moved. So I called my friend. He live in the same neighborhood. I'm like, hey, bro, I need your help ASAP. He was like, man, what you got going on? I said, man, there's a snake by my front door. He like, man, you better get out there and kill it. I said, I don't touch snakes, bro. I said, it's a spider that's different. Now, Super Mario stomped the spider. I'm not messing with no snake. So he pulls up and he gives me a snake grabber. He tell me to grab the weed eater. So I'm like, a weed eater kill a snake? He said, yeah. All you gotta do is stand in the distance and kill it.
Yeah. That
So I'm
sounds
like,
like a
all
smart
right.
decision.
It did, but no, no.
Mm.
So he looks to see where exactly where the snake was. So my wife had this plant inside this flower pot by the front door. So he was like, "Well, this is probably what attracted the snake to your front door because they're like, it's hot outside. They're looking for a nice, cool, dry place to hide." My wife get the flower pot, chunk it. Said no more
She
flower
got rid
pot.
of that
We put
immediately.
yeah, we put the flower pot in the flower bed. So the snake gets a little smart, and I know he's afraid of us, but I'm probably more afraid of him than he is of me. So he crawls up along the side of the doorpost, and he finds a little spot to hide. So my friend was like, "Yeah, y'all not gonna get him because he hiding. He afraid." I said, "Man, he can't be no more afraid of me than I am of him." So long story short, the Amazon man just came. He dropped my package off at the door. That mean he didn't see no snake. That mean the snake must have left. And I think I did see him leave in the middle of the night on my doorbell camera, but I didn't go check. So
So wait,
welcome
so wait, so when so how did you get in the house? Like you went in the house a different direction?
through the garage, brother.
Okay, so this was at your front door, but you
Yeah, it
went
was
in
at my
through the
front door.
garage.
We went through
Why
the
you didn't
garage,
just do
bro.
that from jump?
What you mean?
The snake wasn't by your garage and from the first place. It was always by your front door because you said you saw it at your front door ring camera.
Right. But being that I seen the snake, that means we needed to get rid of it. It was a garden snake. It wasn't a big snake, but a snake is a snake. I don't care if it's the size of an earthworm or if it's the size of a python. I'm not dealing with no snake. I'm not touching no snake. Oh no.
Man, you could have went inside and just and did exactly what you did. Just let it go, let it go.
Nah.
It
So
probably left because you posed yourself as a threat, and then once he saw it was safe, he was like, "Let me get up out of here."
well, we were both threatened by each other. So I'm just glad he decided to part ways.
All right, man, get us started, man.
So how was your weekend?
It was a pretty good weekend, man. It was a pretty good weekend. Nothing eventful really happened besides the fact that Threads came out
Oh
on.
yeah, yeah. So how you like that? I know you're not really big on social media.
Yeah, I don't. I mean, I don't like it, but it's more up my lane than it is than Instagram and anything else. So it's more text, and I guess this is what Twitter was about, but I didn't know. I didn't even stay around Twitter, but I like it. It seems like more of a personal touch between people. And what are you looking at, man? You don't look like you're paying attention to what's happening right now.
No, I'm paying attention. I wanted to make sure that I stayed on topic.
Oh, okay. But yeah, so I uh I like Threads though. It seems interactive. It helps me actually with my execution for Instagram content. So as I told you before,
Hmm.
I'm trying to get better at posting and doing different things. But yeah, it's helping me because I get it feels like I can execute a thought faster on Threads, and then I can
Hmm.
transfer that to Instagram in a different format.
Yeah, yeah. I kind of like it. I mean, it's very similar to Twitter, but I got off of Twitter maybe 3, 4 years ago.
Hmm.
I didn't see a purpose for it, so I'm trying out this thing with Threads. I do like that it's created by Instagram and it's integrated. So soon
Yeah,
as I opened up my account, then it started following the people that I already follow on Instagram. I didn't have to go look for anybody,
yeah.
and then vice versa. So I do like that aspect of it, and I won't be posting too much on there, but I do want to kind of find my niche, find
I think
the
you would be
formula.
good on there.
You think so?
Yeah, because you always have like I mean you post the videos where you post quality videos where are talking about substance and they're short, they're brief.
Hmm.
But I think you could say like small sayings and people can get connected to you as a person, even though they already love you as a brand. You know, the
Right.
prints and that they like that. You already got a lot of followers on IG, but and you already do the personal touch thing, you know,
Hmm.
but this gives you a different way to do the personal touch that you already are good at. So I think it would be beneficial to you,
Yeah.
especially as you begin to level up with the different things that you're going to be coming out with. Because we are both leveling up in different ways outside of just this podcast. 2023 is going to be a good year for the both of us.
Yep. My first thing gonna be to elevate my camera.
Man, you there. I could see it already, man. I could see you 4K, man. Look at you. I'm looking into the future right now. It's beautiful. It's a beautiful future.
So we're gonna go ahead and get started. Hopefully everybody having a good day. Uh, Before we get started, though, I do want to say we appreciate everybody who is joining this community or will be joining this community. We are thankful for the views on YouTube, the listens on Apple and Spotify. So go ahead, give us a shout out, subscribe to us on YouTube, Apple, and Spotify. Let your friends know, let your friends know,
Yeah. And
let
let
your
your
barber
friends
know.
cousins know. Oh, if you got a different barber, which
Yeah,
most of the viewers that I'm looking at are not clients. They're like peers or friends or something like that. But yeah, if you have your own barber, please,
yeah,
please give
please.
this information to them.
Yep. So, Brad, so you came up with an interesting topic today.
What did I don't even remember what I said.
You don't remember?
I
I
don't.
remember. That's what I was pulling up when you said I wasn't paying attention. I was paying attention.
Oh, okay.
But I want to ask you, what is or what are some client bad behavior that has gone on in your shop? You know, I know you're gonna have some funny experiences. I got some funny experiences too, especially when I first got into the industry. But man, give us a few of your
All right.
moments, your funny moments.
So I got a few moments for sure, but when we talk about bad behavior, the thing that was coming to my mind is different things that clients do that just don't make sense. Like, why are you doing this? But for some reason, it's a repeat habit with different people.
Hmm.
So one of the weird ones for me is a safety protocol. It's safety. This is safety. Why do people stand on the chair to sit down? What?
I I knew that's where you was going. I knew that's where you was going because that was my exact same thing.
That don't make it just don't make sense. Like, why do you? It's like you trying to climb into your front seat. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah,
it's
like you six.
yeah. So the proper way to get on on a barber chair is you straddle the chair and then sit down. Like you put your
Right,
leg over the base of it, secure your feet, and then you just sit straight down, and then you put your feet on the chair and you
right.
stay there.
It's posterior first, not feet.
Yeah.
Right, not feet. Posterior, posterior down, feet second. Y'all be stomping on the
Yeah, man. And then they look at you like, hey, that's a little unstable. Like, no, you're not supposed to step down like that.
right, bro. You about to strip all the screws on my chair? Like, come on, man. I ain't got no insurance on this chair.
Yeah, man. So you got to get you some barber insurance though. But man, that it'd be so funny and it happens so consistently, and it'd be happening with the most elderly clients sometimes. Like I'd be like, oh. So from now on, like I always just drop my chair as low as it can go, and then I lock it so that whoever comes in, they could get in how they want to get in. But that just don't make sense. Like even when I've gotten in barber chairs, and when back in the day when I had hair, and I would go and get yeah, it happened. That was a real life situation. I had hair.
He had the 362. Well, more like 340. But
No,
go
no, no.
ahead.
I was full 360. I was full 360.
Okay.
I was wrapped all the way around, but you can tell that the beach has fully closed. Ain't no way. Ain't no sharks have entered the water. Like
Nothing
you
but
can't.
cement.
Yeah. Oh man, global warming has hit. So man, yeah. So I lock my chair now and I just support the clients that don't understand how to sit down. But that is a funny thing for me.
Man, my chair be about to tilt all the way over, bro. I'm like, man, this about to be a Humpty Dumpty situation.
What's one for you? What's a client bad behavior for you?
Man, I know this is a common one. A lot of barbers would agree with me on this. But when you are around the mustache, the goatee area, and you locked in, with your trimmers, right? Getting the area all nice and cleaned up,
Yeah.
and then you feel somebody staring at you, and you look up, and your client looking at you like this, like, please, no eye contact, man, no eye contact.
But
This is
you know why they do that though, right?
no, I'm still trying to figure that one out.
Bro, this is what I've come to the conclusion of. They are trying to live through what you see. So they want to know if everything is cool. So they staring at you to see if you do anything with your face that says, oops, my bad.
Now just
But
close your eyes, bro. Just
man,
close your eyes.
that's what they're trying to do. They're trying to understand, man. They want to feel safe. And for some reason, they don't feel safe during that moment. And they just really want to lock in on you. Like,
Right. You feel safe during the whole fade until I get to your mustache. Make it make sense. Make
it
it
don't
make
make
sense
no sense, man.
at
Stop the
all.
eye contact.
Please.
Stop the eye
It's
contact.
very
Even when you
awkward.
try, even when you doing their hairline and they looking at you over
Yeah.
your
What you look at the bottom of the clipper?
yeah, stop looking at me. Oh my god, that's funny.
Man, now being a barber though, man, you have a lot of funny, interesting moments,
Yeah,
a lot of funny, interesting conversations. But
very much so. Very much
now
so. Here's another one, man. Here's another one that don't make no sense to me. You tell me if you deal with this. All right. So, do you have you got a headrest for when people are getting when you shaving underneath the neck?
mm-hmm.
All right. So, do people do this for you where you put the headrest behind them and then you say, "Okay, go ahead, lay your head back, so I can get under your neck." And then they scoot down. Do they do that for you? Oh
Man,
my
no,
god! I'll be like,
I
I'm trying to shave you, right? This ain't a bed. This ain't a lazy boy chair.
right.
I'm
They
trying to
trying to
shave
get
you.
comfortable.
Yeah, they got so comfortable. It's like they about to take a nap, man. They like scoot down and just be like, I'd be like, no, I need you to stretch this part, man. Stretch that. Oh man, that'd be annoying.
No, when I get to that part, it's I tell my clients, hey, lean your head back some, or bring your chin up. And
Mhm.
literally people will do this. I'd be like, bring your chin up. Like, no, bro.
Like
Bring
they
your chin up.
vertebrae stop working. Like
Yeah.
they all of a sudden got
Like,
all types of cricks in their neck. They can't like their muscles stop moving. Like,
like, bro, loosen your neck, man.
but why they also be tense? The same people that can't move their neck up, they'll also be tense when you're trying to like move their head to stretch the face in the
Yeah.
back. It'll
It's
be
like they
like,
got a neck brace on.
yeah, like I'm not
I'm
tense.
like, man,
I'm not.
put your head down, man. Put your head down.
Yeah, man. I mean, what is like? Why is your neck so strong, bro?
They've been doing neck ups.
How you doing that? I don't know. Why are you doing neck ups? Why is that a part of your exercise routine? That is crazy though. But man, it's so funny that people be like really fighting you. They
Yeah,
can feel you're
bro.
guiding them. You're guiding them, and they'll they'll get stiff on you. Like, relax, man.
It be having my hand and forearm so sore. I'm like, bro, you don't have to fight against me, bro. Help me help you. Help me help
I'm
you.
here to serve you. I'm here to serve you. Stop fighting the waiter. Stop fighting me, man. I'm here to serve.
Nah,
Oh
another
my god.
another one that's bad too, man. It'd be awkward. Is a lot of times when we spin the chair around, we tend to grab the just out of habit. I know I do. I don't know if you do it, but we tend to grab the armrest to spin the chair around.
Oh yeah,
It's
yeah, yeah.
it's where I got the most leverage. I ain't
Yeah.
trying to slip and fall, but you know, I know the armrest is there for y'all to lay your hands on the armrest, people, but don't lay your hands right there because it's so awkward. When I reach down, I'm thinking I'm grabbing the armrest and I grab hand. No, like No.
What you doing?
Tuck your arms in.
You put your arms inside the car.
Yeah, put your arms inside the car, not out the windows.
Man, that's what that is. That's what that is, people. If y'all don't realize, when you have your arms just resting on the armrest, you are really on the outside of the car. You're on the outside of the car. Keep your hands inside the car because you use it for leverage to spin the chair. But a lot of barbers use it for leverage and stability. Like we need to know how far or how close we can get so that we can do our precision work at some point. And there's been a couple times that I've had to remove people's hands because of where I needed to rest. It's just like, hey man, I'm sorry, you got to move your your head out the way, man. Yeah, you got to move your head out the way because it's too close to different situations. If you
Yeah,
know what I mean,
yeah.
they need to move their hands, man. Keep your hands. You could use your elbows on the rest.
No, no, nope,
What
nope,
you don't think
nope.
they could use their elbows?
Nah, nope.
Like they just not supposed to use the armrest at all.
No, because people elbows be up like this, and then you spin them around, and other stuff start happening. Nope. Tuck your elbows in too. Put your hands in your lap.
And sit uncomfortably
Yeah, sit uncomfortably
during this
the
whole
whole time.
relaxing cut. Oh my gosh, that is funny. All right, here go another one for you. Why do clients feel the need to come in with their trash? They eating in the car or something like that. Then they come in and they be like, "Hey, you got a trash for this?" Like,
Right,
no, I don't want your leftovers. I don't
right.
want your old Wendy's or your In and Out burger. If you
Got
don't
my
take,
got my shop spun like McDonald's.
yeah, I'm good. I'm good. I got a few that do that though, and I had to tell them no, like, hey man, like my trash ain't for your trash. My trash was for my trash.
No, this the worst one when they leave they trash though. Like
Oh
you
yeah.
didn't take what you came in with. You just left it there. You ain't got no maids. I'm not your maid. I'm your barber.
What do you do with people like leave their shades or they or something like
Ooh, that's
weird?
a good one.
Yeah.
So when I was at MVP, uh, so people would leave stuff behind, because they just walking out the shop so fresh.
Yeah, they
They
did
might leave a
yeah,
hat,
hat.
shades, or pullover.
Yeah.
I'm like, man, look, most clients they come every other week, once a week. I'm giving them a month and a half. So you got 45 days. That's a month and a half, right?
Yeah.
I think my math
That
on
was good
point.
calculations right there. I
Okay,
see.
so 45 days to come pick up your belongings. By this time, I probably have seen you at least twice since you last came.
Yeah.
If you don't come and pick up your belongings, guess what? Property of MVP, baby.
No, I totally understand that. One time I had a client, he had a nice North Face jacket. Like
Mm,
nice. I was
and
like,
they
oh, that's a
expensive too.
yeah, them cost. And so he left it and I left it. He left it and I left it. We both left it. And this was left for like 2 months.
Oh no, it's too
Yeah,
long.
and I've seen you multiple Fridays, like multiple Fridays. You've come in, I've blessed you with a cut. You've seen the jacket, and you keep leaving. And so, at one point, I was like, I think I had come to work, and it was raining, but I forgot my jacket.
Mm.
I said I might as well just go ahead and use this North Face real quick. And I was using the North Face for a good 30 days, and then he was just like, "Hey." That's a nice jacket, man. I had one just like it. I said, "This is yours, but it's mine now, though." You donated that when you left it 90 days ago. He
They
was just
let you keep it?
yeah, yeah. We was close. He was like an uncle or something like that. So over the course of time, he let me have it. But he used to try to roast me about it every time you came to the shop.
He secretly wanted it back.
Yeah, but I secretly didn't let him have it. That was
Yeah,
funny.
yeah, lost and found.
Yeah. You definitely have to. It's unfortunate you have to say you have to remind people to take their stuff. Like
Mhm.
now it's a common practice. Like I make sure that all my clients hang their jackets up at the door before they come to me. and
Hmm.
then that way when they're leaving, it's right there,
Right.
or they have certain things that's like right next to them, like their keys or something. And I'll have it be in a station close to where they're sitting, so that way they can't leave their hat or something like that. I was like, oh, all your stuff is right here. So
Man, I want to flip it and go off the
what?
script right quick. So something funny that happened when I first got in the industry, when first worked at the first shop that I was at. My bad, it was the second shop I was at, and cutting alongside one of the other barbers, and he's doing I want to say he was doing a fade, but whole cut was going smooth, bzz, bzz. And then with the walls guards are very flimsy if you
Yeah,
don't have the
especially
magnetic ones. That number
that
one,
one and a half,
yep,
that
that
white
one
guard.
and a half, yep.
Woo.
So he was going in, doing some detail work, and then all I heard was yeah, and the clip fell on the floor. The
Mm.
guard fell on
Yeah,
the floor, and I heard yeah, just like on what was the barbershop too.
yeah. I clipped you.
So he realized what he did. And he looked up like, and I looked at him. I was like, what you gonna do about that, bro? So
Yeah,
he was able to fix it, but that person walked out with a high and tight.
is that right?
Yeah, high and tight, very high and tight. He had a skateboard ramp on top of his head.
Oh my god, a little Boosie Gumby.
He had a boosie. He had a boosie. For those of you who don't know what the boosie fade is, look it up. I'm talking about the original. I'm not talking about how you wear it now.
Yeah, man, that's a horrendous haircut.
Well, he's not the first one to wear that cut.
No,
It
that's
just
why I
got
thought
No, it just got popular when he did. But I mean, there was some other rappers in Louisiana who had that haircut first, and then it was basically called an uptown fade. But then Boosie took it, and it became the Boosie fade. So that's what it's
mm,
known as now, Boosie fade.
yeah, that is a Bootsy fade. That is
Definitely
horrible,
not
horrible.
something I would want.
Man, I don't think I've ever had to give it. Thankfully,
I have.
I believe you have. It's
I
in the
have. We're in
South.
Louisiana.
Yeah, y'all
We're in
doing some stuff
Louisiana.
that I just don't appreciate. As a barber, I don't appreciate it. I'm like, what are y'all doing? Ruining people? Like, don't let people ruin their lives. But
Now
at
it's
the
funny, man. On me and Trey used to have this little joke that we would play with our clients on Fridays. We would tell them, "Hey, we'll give you a free haircut if you get a Boosie fade. A free haircut.
yeah,
Nobody taking that free haircut. It was like, nah, nah, I'm not doing no Boosie fade. I don't care if it is free.
yeah, nah, yeah. That's all what they say. All money ain't good money, and
Yeah,
that's
all
one of
money
the
ain't good money.
ones. Yeah.
All
So if
all cuts
everything
ain't good
free
cuts.
ain't good, everything
Yeah,
free ain't good.
nah.
Yeah, man. I man, I actually had a moment like that. When you was talking about the guy that did that cut.
Hmm.
Man, in my first shop, I had a guy that had waves like you when you had strong waves.
I still got
And
them strong. Don't discredit. They still strong.
I mean, they were
My
stronger. They were stronger.
my
And
line a little back a little bit, but it's all right.
it's okay, but you still keep it sharp. You know what I mean? It's sharp back there in the shotgun position.
Oh man, you came with the jokes today.
The line of scrimmage is a little off. But um no, so I was cutting him, and I mean he got good hair, bro. Like good
Hmm.
hair is like that combination of like Indian, but still like got that texture from the African American descent. So it's like luscious waves. They luscious.
Mm.
And so I was cutting him, and I've been cutting him for a minute.
Right.
And he was like one of my faithful clients that I would see during that time. Well, he was a customer, I found out later. But I was cutting him in, and I thought I had put the guard back on because I was finishing up, man. Had him lined up crisp, had him blended, and I was touching up his blend. And then you know how you try to go over the top to get the loose hairs or
Hmm.
whatever. And so I was going over the top with the guard, but I took it off to trim some stuff. But then I thought I put it back on and went hard again. and bro, like right in the middle, man, like right in the middle of his waves, it was destruction. And it's like it's like an asteroid came from out of space. It landed in the ocean, man. Just boom. And I said, "Oh no, that
Man,
was the worst moment of my life, man."
you
As
gave
a
him the
barber,
reverse mohawk.
man, I gave him the intro to the George Jefferson, man. I gave him the intro. I was like,
Oh man.
and I hit him, and and you know, like when we do stuff that we don't really expect to do or we don't want to do,
Mm-hmm.
we try to hold it, right? So I said, and I just like adjusted, right? I tried to adjust. I said, and he was just like, "You good?" And I was just like, "Yeah, yeah, I'm good. You good?" And he was just like, "Yeah, I'm good." And I was just like, "All right." And
He
then
didn't feel
I
that it
just
was slightly cooler up top.
like he didn't feel a cool breeze. Yeah. No, because he just felt me stop. And
Mm.
I stopped and then I went and got my guard and I tried to see, and I'm trying to see if I could blend it in any way. Destruction, bro. I had to confess. I said, "I'm sorry, my man, but I'm sorry, but it's almost like I don't know, man. It's like it was like an evacuation of a city, man. Like like, I'm sorry, but we're gonna have to go low. We're gonna have to go real low. We're gonna have to go real low. He was just like, "What do you mean?" I showed him the mirror, and he was gold in the middle. Oh my god, man! I killed his whole situation,
Oh man, you killed that man confidence, bro.
man. And he was so cool about it, but I felt horrible, man. I felt so bad. But there was no recovery. That like, you couldn't blend that away. Like I literally had to scalp him because I went, oh man, I'll never forget that. That was like the most defining mistake of my whole profession, man. I said, this will never happen to me again. I will always double check if I got a guard.
Man, I've had a few mishaps like that, but thankfully enough that I'm skilled enough to, if I do make a mistake or a slight error like that, I can. It depend on the spot now because yours was in the impossible spot to
Yeah,
fix.
you can't blend that.
So yeah, I can't blame that. But
He would have had waves only on the side and just been been blended in the middle. That would be like, man, that's the freshest George Jefferson fade I've ever seen.
he
Like,
got a
why you got a soft line in the, in
he,
the
he
middle?
got a moon roof.
That's exactly what it would have been. Oh
But
man, he would have had that lucid moon roof. He would have just went all the way to the back. Like,
panoramic, huh?
panoramic? Yeah.
But no, man,
Oh,
I had something happen like that to me, man. It was on the side of the fade, and I had it all blended, kind of situation like you. I'm just going back to touch up, do some detail work, and I didn't realize that I had the blade closed because that's what it was last on. So
yeah.
I'm just picking it up. I'm going in, man.
Wait, did he have a taper?
No,
Was it
he had a mid fade,
okay? It was a mid
but
fade.
I had to bring it up to slightly mid higher.
It's a minor high top.
Yeah, minor high mid kind of in that region. But I was like, man, I gotta fade. So I didn't redo the whole thing all over again. What I did was I blended that spot in.
Mm-hmm.
He never noticed it, but I did.
Yeah. He
But
had a bright spot.
yeah, it was a little bit brighter than the rest of it.
He
He
like cool.
yeah. So, but yeah, that spot that you did it, man. It's kind of tough when you mess up on the top of the head though.
Yeah, but I gutted him though. Like it was
Yeah,
it wasn't even like a clip. Like he was gutted. I had to take
you
everything else down.
straight machete chop.
Man, he lost all his waves in one day, bro.
Man, I do got a question for you though. So, have you ever had somebody sit in your chair and they show you a picture of a haircut that they want, and they tell you I want it just like that. So, for example, client sits in your chair and they be like, "Yeah, I want fade." All right, cool. We can get this done.
Hmm.
And then like midway through the cut, you like, "Hey, bro, like, is it too late for me to do a taper?" What? Yes.
Like
Yes.
fade the cut.
Yeah. Yes. Like, what am I supposed to taper now?
Yeah.
You got all this bald on the side, bro. Like, come on, man. Work with me.
No,
Common sense ain't that common.
it ain't, man. But I don't like when they come showing you a picture and then describe everything that's not on the picture. Like, why did
Right.
you bring this picture? They like, hey,
Mhm.
can you do this right here? You like, okay, yeah, like, but just I don't want the points like that. And I want to bring the fade a little bit higher than that is, like, cause that's a little low. But I really like this. I'm like, man, you just like the picture, bro. Like, this has
Right.
nothing to do with your head at
At
all,
all. At
at
all.
all. This person is got coarse, long hair. You want a bald fade, and
Right.
but you're using this picture as a description. Like, put this back in your pocket, man, and describe to me what you want with your words.
Right. Or when they so I'll use a person with good hair, for example. So they have nice, thick waves,
Yeah.
and they bring you
And
a picture.
we do gotta be careful though, because good hair is hair, right?
Right, right,
But
right, right. It's
we've said good hair because of just it's just common knowledge, or it's just it's like common phrases, but ain't nobody's hair
it's a
bad.
it's a habit. Yeah, nobody
Yeah,
has bad hair.
it's a
I don't
habit. So
I don't know, do Kevin nah, never mind. We're gonna leave that alone.
oh, you
But
just
we're gonna leave that alone. We're gonna leave that alone.
oh my god, that's
Because
funny.
I got some questions about that. But we're gonna leave
Yeah,
that alone.
hair is good too.
You will not. You will not. You will not. Don't you do that. But
Don't talk about Katie. Don't you talk about Katie and that alopecia patch he got in the back. Don't you talk about him. That man is making millions of dollars.
he is, so he can afford to have
He can
whatever
have a
type of
big
hair he
hair
got.
replacement if he want
Yeah,
to, but
yeah,
he chooses not to.
he chooses not to. That man just
We
want to
need
hoop.
to talk about this. I'm glad you brought this up. I'm glad you brought this up because there's a few celebrities that it don't make sense. It just don't make sense what's happening with your face, what's happening with your hair. LeBron, I'm not
Yeah,
sure. Hey,
bro,
I
just
will say
just
that
buzz it.
he did, I won't say redeemed himself, but what he was doing at the beginning of this situation was way worse than what's happening right now. When he first
Yeah,
started going bald and he was getting,
you
I'm
talking
not
about with the
even,
Heat when he was with the Heat?
yes, when he was
Yeah,
with the Heat and it was looking like he was getting melted every game. Like
yeah.
every game is, it was bad, man. He was trying to use the headband to cover up his
hmm
hairline.
Bro, did you
Uh,
know? Did you notice that his headband got considerably wider
wider,
every
yeah,
year?
yeah. He had
Like
an
it
arm
went from
sleeve.
being this big to
Yeah,
bro.
he had a weight belt on his head at a certain.
Bro, LeBron wearing a waist train on his head. But that's the king, though, man. He got four
Oh man,
championships.
I ain't calling him
He
no king.
that's what they call him, King
Yeah,
James.
I ain't calling him nothing. His name was LeBron. His mama call him LeBron. I'm gonna call him LeBron. Shoot, no man, but he's gotten better, man. But man, he was funny. But another person, what's up with James Harden?
You talking about
Like,
with the twist, or you talking about his beard? You can't see his mouth.
yeah, you why you can't see his lips, man? Like that man got a full like China bang on his mustache.
Bro, at some point,
Ah,
enough is enough.
at some point, enough is enough, man. When you gotta split your mustache to eat, come on, man. Like you doing too much. Man, that boy, how do you? He don't even use chapstick. He can't. He looked like his breath stank.
Oh,
Yeah,
absolutely, absolutely.
keep your situation groomed up, man.
Yeah, that's a
All
mess.
right, I got a question for you. This is like a freestyle episode because we just
I
roasted.
like it though. I like
Yeah.
it.
All right. So, who would you say had? the best cut during the 90s, like during the TV shows days. Like you got Martin, you got Will Smith,
Mm-mm.
you got Jamie Foxx, you got Jazzy Jeff off the Fresh Prince show, you got Carlton off the Fresh Prince show. Um excuse me. You got all these different ones. And what's crazy, I'm trying to think back to my like 90s days, and I don't got no other nationalities that I was watching
Me
that I could
neither.
think of. That's
Me,
embarrassing.
it is.
But I don't know, man. I don't have no other nationalities that I could think of.
Oh, what's your boy name off of New York Undercover?
New York Undercover, the Latin cop.
Yeah, he
I
has
don't
some.
know his name.
I don't know his name either. I just know he has some nice dark hair.
Yeah, I'm surprised you even watched that show.
Oh yeah, man, I'm old, bro.
That's negative. You old on
I'm
the
old.
inside.
I'm old on the inside. That's what I mean.
Yeah, but
I grew up around a bunch of older people.
that,
Sanford and Son, all that. But we're
oh,
not gonna
for
talk about
real?
the old. Oh yeah,
Yeah, man, they didn't have cuts at all back then.
they didn't have cuts or combs. Man, I be looking at It's
Oh.
funny because we was on a Zoom call. My grandmother last night. She hadn't seen us in a while.
Uh-huh.
So my mom, I mean my dad's sister, younger sister, she pulled out some pictures of him, and man, my dad was a handsome man, but in my head, I'm like, why did everybody from the '80s already look like they was 32? Like she
In
showed
their
me,
early 20s, huh?
yeah, no, man, she showed me my dad. I think he went to prom. He was like 16, 17, and my dad looked like a grown man with kids already. He had muscles. He had
Yeah,
the Steve Harvey mustache. He had a nice little Jerry curl.
yeah.
I'm like, man, why everybody looks so old? He gonna kill me if
Man.
you hear this. But but like even like the NBA players, like you go back to like the Clyde Drexler days, Patrick Ewing, Karl Malone, like
Yeah.
you don't realize that these like are 19, 20, 21-year old kids, but they look 42.
Yeah.
But I think
Man.
it's because they didn't have good haircuts back then. First of all, they didn't have no hairlines. Nobody believed in the line back then. Shout out to whoever the first person to create a hairline. Shout out, because a hairline will change your life.
Oh my god. That's so true. Eddie Murphy, he didn't have one.
None.
He didn't have
He had
one.
that triangle in the front of his line.
Yeah, Wesley Snipes.
Wesley
Ooh,
Snipes. Oh yeah.
man. I don't ever remember him with a hairline.
No.
When he was only thing I remember is Blade. And
That
that
was
wasn't
the
no hairline.
no
That was
Demolition
the
Man.
design.
Demolition Man.
Demolition Man?
You don't remember that?
Uh-uh.
I want to say it was, and the audience can correct me if I'm wrong, but if I believe correctly, I think it's Wesley Snipes and Steven Seagal. Y'all know Wesley is a little bit on the darker side,
Yeah.
and he had blonde hair, but his haircut was like Blade. So just
Really?
imagine Blade with blonde hair.
That's a powerful image in my mind. That's so contradictory. That seems like a visual argument. Like, oh, man, that's a heated argument. Oh my god.
That's definitely one of the worst haircuts ever. But to answer your question, no,
Well, who would you give it to out of Martin, Will Smith, Jamie Foxx?
don't forget the Wayne's brothers. A lot of people don't know, especially the kids. They don't know that the nappy style with the fade has been out since like the '90s. I think Kyle
Yeah,
had it on Living Single. The Wayne's brothers had it in
yeah,
the
both
mid '90s.
Sean, especially Sean,
Yep,
especially Sean. He had it.
yep. So
All
kids,
right,
don't
yeah,
think y'all invented anything new. They've been doing this since the '90s.
yeah.
So
Kobe had one of the first ones that I remember when he was number 8.
Kobe
When he,
Bryant,
yep, he had a
well,
nappy fro.
yeah, he just had the nappy fro, no line, no
No,
taper.
he did have it lined up. He did have it lined up.
I'm about to go back and look.
Yeah, he had it lined up. I remember because I tried to do it. I tried to do it, and people was roasting me back then, talking about like, "Hey man, are you gonna cut
Oh,
your hair?"
I do remember that, but we're
And
not gonna talk about
I was like, "Man, this is my style, man. Like, this is my style." And it was just like, "Do you realize you look homeless? Like
that.
you look like don't nobody love you, and that's disrespectful to us." And that was just like, man, y'all just don't want me to be me, man. So I get it with these children, man, when they be
Man,
coming in here like, hey man, can you and I'm not charging you no less. I'm not charging you no
mm-mm.
less because you
Nope,
want me to no, this is gonna be a full
a
haircut.
full haircut.
And
Yep, that ain't my fault. You won't be nappy. Mm-mm.
yeah. So
Come
anyway,
get this nappy line.
yeah, light it up and blend you on the sides. Have
Yep,
a great day. But
but I would have to say so. I can't say
and in the comments, if you watching this and you still here, put who you think had the freshest cut in the
yes,
90s
yes,
between
please.
Martin, uh, Fresh Prince, all of them. So yeah, go ahead. Who you think, D? D?
So Martin did have a pretty tight fade. Both him and Cole had pretty tight fades, but I'm gonna go Fresh Prince, but definitely not season 1 and 2, because that brother had a bowl cut. It was no gradients, no fade. He had the McDonald's line with a bowl cut, flat top.
Bro, I've never seen a Fresh Prince episode. When you say Fresh Prince, I can't agree with you. I in my mind, I thought he was clean, but when I look back
On
now,
season 1,
any of the seasons, he's bad. I have not seen a Will Smith haircut while he was the Fresh Prince and he was clean. He wasn't clean until he did Independence Day.
no, I disagree. His fade was really nice on, I want to say, season 4, because
I don't,
he started rocking the original Philly. So it's,
I don't.
Philly is not what we call it in Louisiana. I can't say for everywhere else, but we call it Philly something different, which is basically a low all around fade. But he started rocking the original Philly haircut. I want to say the 4th season.
I don't remember it, man. Any episodes that I've seen Fresh Prince on TV, I was like, bro, why did I think he was clean back in the
No,
day?
he had some clean cuts, bro.
I
You had
don't.
to go back and watch season 4
I
when he
gotta get
was.
some do my YouTube research, but I'm with you when it came to Martin.
Yeah, Martin was
Martin
tight.
was his blend
Was tight.
was epic all seasons. Shout out to whoever his barber was because you had him
Yeah,
clean when
clean.
there were no clean barbers. Like I
No,
shouldn't say no clean barbers, but the majority of celebrities on TV was looking broke, busted, and disgusted. Jamie Foxx's haircut, oh bro, I'm
nope, nope, nope.
bro.
Season 4, his haircut was nice.
14?
No,
Season
season
14?
4, season 4, bro. His hairline was back there, but season 4, he was nice.
Man,
After he did Any Given Sunday, which I think is in between season 3 and season 4 of the Jamie Foxx show. But
I
his
don't know.
haircut was tight.
I don't know. I
Season
can't.
5, his haircut was tight. Come on, bro, don't do Jamie that.
When he wait, you talking about when he was singing the jingles? When he was doing jingles? When he
That
was working at
season
the radio station?
that season 4, and then season 5 when he got married, his haircut was real nice. I
Oh
know you
yeah,
remember the episode with
with
E40
Frank.
on there. He was the tuxedo guy. It's the Pappy Le Pew.
Your memory is too good, man.
Bro, I watched Jamie Foxx show. I know the Jamie Foxx show like the back of my hand.
Man, I thought I did. I thought I did, but I mean, when you said that, that brought back so many memories. Because E40 was a tuxedo man. That
He was
was
a
funny.
tuxedo man on the very last episode of the Jamie Foxx show.
Man, that was funny. That was funny. But okay, so I'll give it to you maybe in his last season. But Martin, throughout the whole situation, he was on point.
Not season 1. Not season
I
1.
don't remember the season dates, man, but as many as I can remember, Martin was good.
Not season 1, bro. That line was, it was nasty. It was nasty.
Oh no, man. But this has been a good episode, bro. This has been a good episode.
I think we got a chance to show our personality a little bit more.
Yeah, yeah,
Ain't
for sure.
and we'll have episodes like these, y'all, just where we fireside chat. Just we don't want to be serious all the time. You know,
Yeah,
Brad is silly and so am I, but we know how to take care of business too. So
yeah, we handle that business for sure.
yeah, definitely. I'm still mad that you upgraded your camera, but I'm happy though, because for Brad, this is good because Brad don't like to learn technology. He don't like
I
to
don't.
learn apps.
I
So
don't.
Brad is. Can we give Brad a round of
You know
applause,
what I'm
y'all?
saying? Let's bring it
Let's
in.
let's
Bring it
give
in
him a
for the
round of
good guys.
applause. I'm happy to be doing Elevated Barbers podcast with my good friend, longtime brother, Bradford Kelly, Bradford Omar Kelly.
That's not my middle name. It never has been. He come up with a middle name for me every time we get on a
E-
phone call.
Every
Every time.
time. That's my thing, man.
Yeah, one time you said Bradford Laverne Kelly. I was like, what? It is, man. It's crazy.
Hey
Yeah, man.
man, one more thing before we go, man. You ever
What?
you, you ever ask your mom for the recipe for the chicken?
No, I didn't. I never did. I don't think she ever repeated that matter. I don't think she repeated that matter ever again. Ever again, man.
Man, that was one of the best mistakes ever, bro.
No, one of the best mistakes was you wasn't there. Was this time that she tried to feed me oxtails. And I don't like oxtails. You like oxtails just in general?
I grew up eating them, but
I'm
they
sorry.
have to be prepared a certain way.
I apologize for your upbringing. But for me, I never liked oxtails, and it was kind of like a thing that my mom would do, which I've never grown to appreciate it. It's never been
Mhm,
something that I was just like, you know what, she really cared about me in this moment. When she would like hide stuff inside the food that she know I don't like
mhm.
she would put peas at the bottom of my spaghetti. Get out of here with that. Ugh.
Wait, Paul, whoa,
Yes,
pause,
bro. Because she wanted me to
pause,
eat my vegetables, man. So she would
pause.
hide like broccoli at the end of stuff, green
Wait,
beans,
pause.
peas.
Time out. Flag on the play,
Yeah, encroachment on my mouth. That's what that was.
bro.
Encroachment.
My eyes gonna get real small, bro.
I
Sweet
don't
peas, sweet peas in your spaghettis.
I don't know why she
Yes. For y'all that's talking about my language, yes, I said spaghettis, spaghettis. Sweet peas in your spaghettis, bro.
I don't know, man. This is what she used to do. And this is the first time that I really found out that I don't like people that lie. I don't like people that lie. And
That's
so
very
she
deceptive.
very deceptive to a
Sweet
young
peas are
child.
terrible.
Yeah. But any type of you trying to hide stuff for your child, like be honest with your children. That's what I'm saying. Be honest with your children. Man, she would hide stuff. And so this one time she know I like meat, but at the same point in time, she know I don't like oxtails, but I didn't know what oxtails really was. I never had them. I just was like, I don't like no oxtails.
All right.
So she makes some oxtails, bro, and doesn't tell me that they oxtails. And so I'm eating the food and I'm like, man, this is good. This is good. And then I eat some of the meat and I'm like, ugh, right? And
Wait,
I'm like,
did you bite into a fatty piece though?
yes, but like in my head, it's all oxtail. I don't know, right? So when I'm eating this, I don't know what I'm eating. I'm just eating something that looks like meat. And so I go in, and the first bite, I was like, hmm. Hmm. And so I like moved that piece to the side. I had to chew that one up. I finished that, and then so I tried to get to another area that was more meatier that I could tell. Like I looked at this point, I was like, and so I got the next piece. I put that in there. I was like, like this is horrible. And so I was like, Mom, what is this? And she said, huh? And the way she said, huh, I knew something was wrong. And so she said, huh? And I said, what kind of meat is this? And she said, you don't like it? I was like, nah, what is this, oxtail or something? And she said, how did you know? I said, "Oh, here we go, mom. What are you doing?" Like I couldn't even eat no more. I got a lot of food stories with me and my mom.
We appreciate you all tuning in with us with Delmar and Brad on another level. I'm about to say your barbershop, bro,
It's
on
cool, man.
another episode of the
I
Elevated Barbers Podcast. My boy did level up though with the camera once
sure did.
again. So I'm gonna do some research and hopefully I can do the same. So when I come back next week, I'll come back even stronger.
Man, you already strong, man. You don't look like Ashy Harry. I don't care what your mind is telling you. You
It's all
good.
right. I'm gonna be ashy today. I'm gonna be ashy today. We coming back 2K next week.
No, 4K.
Whatever, same thing.
It's not the same because you're 2K right now.
This is the Prince. I'm out.
It's always time to level up.